So it looked like that Vinnie Mac is about to gut NXT like a fish. That's right. And Bruce Pritchard, Vince McMahon, they all made an announcement that if you 30 years old, you a vanilla midget, you about to get the look out of here. Basically, he's pretty much saying that this whole experiment that Triple H done built is done, finished, kaput. But see, this was karma coming back to Triple H, man, because what he did, he took NXT from what it was supposed to be, which was a development territory for new stars for the WWE, and he turned it to his own indie playground. He went ahead, he channeled his inner Vince McMahon and started raiding the indies like crazy of their talent. He started raiding Impact, he started raiding Ring of Honor, then he started to try to do NXT India, NXT Japan, before Japan told him, look, man, you ain't doing that. So basically, he was pulling a Vince McMahon. He was going to try to raid everything and put them all in the NXT. But see, this what created a problem. Yeah, you had great wrestling. Those NXT takeovers, pay-per-views were fire. The War Games was fire. We seen many stars from the indies that we didn't think we would ever see before. But this became the problem was when they had to get called up. When you get called up to that main roster, they get exposed. Like, let me give y'all a good example. Y'all remember when Taz debuted in the WWE? If you really look from 1996 to 99, Taz looked like a beast in ECW. Paul Heyman did a great job of convincing us that Taz was the baddest nigga on the planet. He had the towel over his head. He had the theme music. He had a mystique about him. He had that whole Brooklyn accent. He had the little twitching, the neck twitch like Tyson did. Man, Paul Heyman brought the best out of Taz. He had us convinced that, yo, Taz could probably beat anybody. But what happened when he came to NXT? The WWE. He got exposed. He got exposed for the simple fact that all that stuff he was doing in ECW wouldn't look believable in the WWF, in the land of the giants, where you had Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, Taker, Kane. I knew when they did the interpromotional thing, when they had Taz and Triple H face off, it was over. And it was the same thing with a lot of these NXT talents that go to the main roster. Y'all remember when Ciampa and Gargano went to the main roster? They got exposed because of their height. But they go over there to NXT and they be booked like legit badasses. The same thing with Karrion Kross, or I call him Killer Kross. He looked exposed out there in the main roster. Now you could probably say it's because of the WWE and Vince don't know what to do with the talent. That plays a key role as well. But what happened with NXT, it ricocheted to where it became a third brand instead of a developmental territory. And a lot of the wrestlers, they didn't even want to come because they knew that they were going to get mishandled or buried. Like, even look at what happened with Keith Lee. Keith Lee was destined to blow. Like, he had the face-off with Roman Reigns in Survivor Series. Everybody thought he was going to be the next one. But look what happened to him. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, another problem that I seen with NXT, and it also proved Vince McMahon's point, was look at the face-off that happened between Adam Cole and I think the other, I don't know the other dude's name, but I seen that picture. And you seen the back security guards doing that segment. They look bigger than the main wrestlers. And those two in particular was Rick Steiner's son And I call this kid, and this kid here, he go by the name of Parker Brorax. Man, he looked just like Brock Lesnar, bruh. He could be the new Brock Lesnar. This guy here is money. This guy here, if Rick Steiner's son and Parker start running roughshod through NXT, you're going to see some changes. You're going to really see some changes for real. But that whole indie thing, Triple H, man, that's just karma coming back to him, man, because he created his own playground instead of trying to develop talent. And now they're going to use him as the face of blame because of ratings. Because AEW just blowing them out the water at this point. So where they're going to probably go from here is going to go back to being a developmental territory just like Dusty Rhodes had it. And it was good for that. It was good for that time period. But all these guys, they're going to be in that sink or swim situation from Gargano, from Ciampa, Adam Cole. Adam Cole might be safe because he has the look. He kind of looked like a mini-me Shawn Michaels, so he might be safe. But the rest of these guys, with no gimmicks, but they got a work rate, they're about to be cooked. It's about to be a dub for these dudes. Because this is what I've noticed about the wrestlers of the day. Like, they study work rates. Like, they study the Benoit, they study the Kurt Angles, they study the Eddie Guerreros and Rey Mysterios of the world. They can work great matches, spam matches at times, but they didn't even understand character. Character is what puts your face on cereal boxes. Character is what puts your face in the toy collections. Character is what pushes the merchandise at the end of the day. Like, yeah, these guys can work, but can they sell tickets? That's what the business is all about, especially professional wrestling. So we're going to see where this goes, man. I mean, it's pretty interesting how they're shaking things up. A lot of guys are getting axed. And for every real good talent, you're going to have about 30 that's not going to make it. Like, you're not going to find another Bianca Belair. You're not going to find that one. That's a rare talent. So let me know what you guys think. This is King Eric with the Screwball Radio. Wrestling news. Holla at me.